Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing very well and spending this precious time through learning our channel Nirja Education. If you have not subscribed our channel yet, please do it quickly. So today we are going to start second chapter Polynomials, and in that we are going to discuss division algorithm for polynomials. But before going into this topic directly, here I have taken two different polynomial. P of x is equal to x square plus 1, g of x is equal to x plus 1. Now, the next thing I am going to do is, I am going to add this two polynomial, p of x plus g of x. If we are going to add x square plus 1 plus this polynomial which is x plus 1. Let's solve it for the x square plus x plus 2. Now I am going to do subtraction of this two polynomial, p of x minus g of x. X square plus 1 minus x plus 1. If we are going to solve it further, we will get x square minus x. Now I am going to do multiplication of this two. Let's do it. P of x multiplied by g of x is equal to x square plus 1 multiplied by x plus 1. Now let's multiply this term with this whole first. X square multiplied by x cube, x square multiplied by 1, x square. Now it's turned for 1 multiplied by x is equal to x, 1 multiplied by 1 is equal to 1. Now I am going to do division of this polynomial. But what happens if we divide two polynomials? That we are not knowing yet, but we are going to discover this in this session, that how to divide one polynomial by another polynomial. But one more thing we can say from this operations is that if we are going to add, subtract, multiply or divide any polynomial by any polynomial, then in each case we are getting result as polynomial. We are not knowing about division yet, but that we are going to see in this session. So now let's see how to divide one polynomial by other. Now we are going to see division algorithm for polynomials. But before it, we are going to start with the things which we already knowing about division. As we all are knowing, if we are going to divide any two numbers, we are going to get quotient as well as remainder for it. And for division, we can also write like this: dividend is equal to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. And on the basis of this, we have studied your Euclid's division lemma in chapter first, and which is stated that if a and b are two integers, there exist unique integers q and r such that a is equal to bq plus r. These things we all are knowing, and we have also studied about these things in your chapter first in details. But here we are not talking about any two integers. Here the talk is about how to divide two polynomials. If p of x and g of x are two polynomials where g of x not equal to 0, then we can find two polynomials q of x and r of x such that p of x is equal to g of x multiplied by q of x plus r of x. My dear children, this r of x is nothing but it is a polynomial which we are going to get in the form of remainder. And this q of x is polynomial which we are going to get in the form of quotient. So this is nothing but your division algorithm for polynomial. And here r of x, that means the polynomial which we are going to get in the form of remainder, it can be equal to 0 or the degree of this polynomial can be less than of g of x. So my dear student, this is the division algorithm for polynomials, which is exactly look like Euclid's division lemma, which we have studied in first chapter. And for any two polynomial, we are able to find p of x is equal to g of x multiplied by q of x plus r of x. Now let's apply this division algorithm on the polynomial, and now let's see how to divide one polynomial with other polynomial by one example. So now let's see how to divide one polynomial by another. Here we are going to use the process of long division for this division. Divide 3x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 5 by 1 plus 2x plus x square. That means we need to divide this polynomial by this. My dear students, first step you need to do while you are going to divide two polynomials is that you need to write two polynomials in standard form. That means the terms which are having highest power should be at first followed by least power. If we are going to see in this x cube plus x square plus 1 plus constant. So this is alright, but in this here the first is 1, but as we are going to write in this standard form x square plus 2x plus 1. So our first step is over here. Now let's divide 3x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 5 by x square plus 2x plus 1. My dear student, now you need to be very careful. If you want to obtain your first step for the question, you need to do is you need to divide the highest term of dividend by the highest term of divisor. This is our dividend, this is our divisor. Highest degree term of dividend is 3x cube. We need to divide this by the highest degree term of divisor, and it is x square. If we are going to do, we are going to get 3x. So here we got our first term of quotient. Let's write over here 3x. Now next thing we are going to do is we are going to multiply this 3x by divisor. And if we are going to do this, we are going to get 3x multiplied by x square, which is 3x cube plus 3x multiplied by 2x, which is 6x square plus 3x multiplied by 1, which is 3x. Now let's do subtraction. This term is going to be cut, plus and minus. X square minus 6x square will be minus 5x square. 2x minus 3x will be minus x, and plus 5 we are going to take from here. So my dear student, now whenever you are going to do any process over here, you need to consider this new dividend. Now let's move further. To obtain the second term of the quotient, you need to divide highest degree term of new dividend by the highest degree term of your divisor. Here our new dividend is minus 5x square minus x plus 5. That means you need to divide the highest degree term of this, you need to take, which is minus 5x square, divide by highest degree term of divisor, and which is x square. So here we are getting minus 5 as the second term of your quotient. Let's do, again we need to do multiplication. Minus 5 multiplied by x square, minus 5x square, minus 5 multiplied by 2x, minus 10x, minus 5 multiplied by 1, minus 5. Let's change the sign, plus, minus, minus, plus, minus, minus, plus. So this minus 5x square plus 5x square is going to cut. Here we are having minus x plus 10x, which will become 9x, and plus 5 is equal to plus 10. So here we got a new dividend as 9x plus 10. But now we can't proceed further. Why? If you have noticed, the degree of this polynomial, the degree of our remainder is 1. And what is the degree of divisor? It is 2. So, in the division algorithm for polynomials, we have seen that r of x, that means the polynomial which we are going to get as remainder will be 0 or the degree of this will be less than the degree of divisor. So, we can't proceed further over here. So, we got our remainder r of x as 9x plus 10, our quotient q of x is equal to 3x minus 5 and our divisor is x square plus 2x plus 1. Now, let us verify this by the division algorithm for polynomial. Just now we have done division for these two polynomials and we got our quotient is equal to 3x minus 5 and remainder is equal to 9x plus 10. Now, let us verify this by division algorithm for polynomial. Division algorithm for polynomial stated that dividend is equal to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. Let us put the value of divisor, quotient and remainder in this equation. Our divisor, the value of divisor is x square plus 2x plus 1 multiplied by quotient, quotient is 3x minus 5 and our remainder is 9x plus 10. Now, let us multiply this both the term. First I am going to multiply x square multiplied by 3x cube plus x square multiplied by minus 5 which will be minus 5x square. Now, let us multiply 2x with this whole term. 2x multiplied by 3x is equal to 6x square. 2x multiplied by minus 5 is equal to minus 10x. Now, if we are going to multiply by 1 with this whole, we are going to get this same. 1 multiplied by 3x is equal to 3x plus minus 5 and we need to add the remainder 9x plus 10. Now, let us solve this. 3x cube remains same. If we are going to do minus 5x square plus 6x square, it will be turned into plus x square. Solution of this minus 10x plus 3x, minus 10x plus 3x minus 7x plus 9x, minus 7x plus 9x it is equal to plus 2x and here we are having 10 minus 5 which is equal to plus 5. So, as you can see here we got our dividend 3x square plus x square plus 2x plus 5. So, our division is right. So, my dear student, this is the way you can divide any polynomial by other polynomial. Now, let us see one more example. Here it is given that find all the zeros of 2x raised to 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2 if you know that two of its zeros are under root 2 and minus under root 2. My dear children, here two zeros of this polynomial are given and they have asked us to find another two zeros. As the degree of this polynomial is 4, this polynomial can have maximum 4 zeros and from that 2 zeros are given and they have asked us to find another 2 zeros. Now, question is that how to find another 2 zeros of polynomial. So, by applying division algorithm of polynomials, you can find the another zero of this polynomial. Now, next question arises that here they have given already one polynomial. They have only given dividend. Divisor is not that. Then how to apply the division algorithm? So, since two zeros are given which are under root 2 and minus under root 2, we can write its factor as x minus under root 2 and x plus under root 2. Further solving x minus under root 2 and x plus under root 2, a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square, x square minus 2. Now x square minus 2 is a factor of this polynomial. So we are going to divide this polynomial by its factor. Now let's do division of this polynomials. How to do? First step you need to do is, first you need to write two polynomials in standard form. Here two polynomials are already in the standard form. Now let's move towards second. Our second step is to find the first term of quotient. We need to divide the highest degree term of dividend by the highest degree term of divisor. Here highest degree term of dividend is equal to 2x raised to 4. We need to divide by x square. What will remain? 2x square. So here we got a first term of our quotient, which is 2x square. Now let's multiply this first term of our quotient by our divisor. If we are going to multiply 2x square into x square, it will become 2x raised to 4. Now 2x square into minus 2 will become minus 4x square. As you know, we can't do the operation of 3x cube with 4x square because here the variables are different. We are going to do the operations with the same variables. So I am going to left this place as it is, right? Let's do subtraction. Plus will become minus, minus minus will become plus. This will cut. Minus 3x cube we are going to write as it is, 3x square plus 4x square, minus 3x square plus 4x square, and it will become plus x square plus 6x minus 2. Now we need to consider our new dividend as this. Now to obtain the second term of the quotient, we need to divide the highest degree term of new dividend by our highest degree term of divisor. It is minus 3x square, minus 3x cube divide by x square. And if we are going to divide, we are going to get minus 3x. Now let's do the multiplication of minus 3x with divisor. Minus 3x multiplied by x square will become minus 3x cube, minus 2, minus 3 will become plus 6x. Let's change, minus minus will become plus. Here it is minus and here it is minus. This is going to be cut, this is also. What left? Plus x square minus 2. Now let's divide the highest degree term of new dividend by our highest degree term of divisor, x square upon x square, which is 1. So our next term of quotient is 1. If we are going to multiply 1 by x square minus 2, it will become x square minus 2. X square minus 2 minus plus. So here we are going to get remainder as 0. So here we need to stop our division because we got r of x is equal to 0. Now let's verify this by our division algorithm. By division we got quotient is equal to 2x square minus 3x plus 1. Our remainder as 0 and our divisor was x square minus 2. Now let's verify this by division algorithm for polynomial. It is stated that dividend is equal to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. Here our dividend is 2x raised to 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2. Divisor is x square minus 2 multiplied by quotient, and which we got 2x square minus 3x plus 1, and our remainder is 0. So if we are not going to add, that is also okay. Now if we are going to split this minus 3x and if we are going to find the factor of this, it will be like 2x square minus 2x minus x plus 1. Let's take 2x common over here. What will left? X minus 1, and here I am taking minus 1 as a common. What will left? x minus 1. So we can write 2x minus 1 and x minus 1. So these two are the factor of this polynomial. Also we can write 2x minus 1 is equal to 0, x minus 1 is equal to 0. So if we are going to get the value from this, will become 1 by 2 and for this x is equal to 1. So here we got 2 zeros of this polynomial, right? How to find the zeros of quadratic polynomial, that we already had discussion in the previous part. So here I have applied the same method and we got another 2 zero of polynomial. So my dear student, this is the way you can find zeros of the polynomial if other zeros are given. So here we are going to conclude your second chapter polynomials over here. I hope you all have understood very well about polynomials and about their zeros. Thank you everyone.